How you engage to somebody that you don't talk to? Huh? Tell me.
Now look at how beautiful this woman is. She even trained. You are so beautiful, babe. Oh my god. I really got so next to you. Oh my god.
To see yourself?
Hi guys, Gabriella Christina here. Today I'm with a special guest. Introduce yourself to the peeps.
Hi everybody. My name is Ghelisa, but I prefer to be called G-Magic or Magic. I am a dancer, I'm a mom, and a stylist, and just everything.
I'm a great person. A ray of light.
She gassed me up.
Today what we're gonna do tonight is have a mukbang. We got like some Alfredo here because we're staying at Paradise Point, guys. Room tour coming soon. This is busting. We started to eat before we started to film, and we also got some suckabubbies, some infused suckabubbies from my girl Drunken Paradise. So don't forget to go and give her a follow on Instagram and make an order because these are lit. So what we talking about today? How we met. How we met. A lot of people when they realize I know this superstar, they're always like, she is a superstar though. They're always like, how you know G? And it's just like a real cute story how we met. So you wanna go first? And then go next. Alright, so this was a day that girl put me on the spot. We were both going to like, observe things on a project, a photo shoot. Not photo shoot, it was a video shoot we were going to. And we just got like picked up the same time, and from the time like we got in the car, like it was just like pure good vibes. Cause a lot of the time girls would just be like catty. And it wasn't like no way, but she just got in and was like, okay, like morning, and that was it. For the time she got in, she was like, you're so cute, and I'm like, you're so cute. And we had the same type of hair and everything, so we just like gel from the start. I hear it.
She said, like, when he this on me, like he bring this other girl on whatever, and I was like, alright. I know how it is with dating girls on shoots.
Yeah.
Anybody out there that has been on a video shoot or a photo shoot with other Asian girls, I'm not saying being nice and being sweet, we are, but we got that like cast it safe for no reason, like if you're playing up this wall or you intimidated or whatever. And she wasn't like, she had such beautiful vibes, like her energy is so peaceful, and it was like, yeah, I could do this, because it was praying to God that it was enough and happy vibes. But from the beginning to the end, we were in KFC. It's like if
we knew each other forever.
Legit.
I bet if anybody like had observed us interacting, they probably thought like we knew each other for a long time. And we got deep pretty quickly. We started out talking like about natural stuff, alternatives for chemical medicine, and then we went talking to ourselves. And then quick, so I was like, what would you say to your younger self? And what would you say to you at my age? And it got real deep.
You remember what you said?
You told me like a lot of different things. You were basically telling me like to like live my life. I'm pretty sure that you highlight it's okay to make mistakes, explore yourself and certain things, and I feel like that is the place I was in at that time, still am. But you give me like the encouragement to do so, because I was on a whole new wave, and I was like, I don't know, like it was different to who I usually was, and you basically like encouraged me to just live, basically. Don't overthink everything. I can't remember anymore.
Because they just speak in the moment, they just speak as they live, as they live, and as they felt in that moment. But yeah, it's so important to talk to your younger self, and words of encouragement and compassion. Of course, some love on those parts of you that you didn't get me right up there. I think a lot of people don't understand the importance of it, or feel like it's not important. Like, well, now you imagine how to be my children, so I don't need
alright, grown up, no.
Yeah, so that's a past. But sometimes your body is full of trauma,
Yeah.
Yeah, but the whole day was real sweet. The whole day was good. We went on a yacht. Yeah, and the music video happened. And some beautiful stuff happened.
Yeah, long story short, we gelled right away. Like I can't explain it, but nobody can tell me there isn't a God because like things like that don't happen naturally. Like don't happen just like that, not naturally, but they don't happen just like by chance. I feel like I needed to meet you at that point in time in your life and in my life. Like the words that you said to your younger self, you were pouring into me. That was things that I needed to hear.
That's so beautiful to me. It's be like, not really a shock, but I guess a joy when people say those things because they always want you to listen to the And I think this is happening, you know, the very time you're seeing each other.
Yeah. Literally, it's crazy. Alright, y'all don't just make it so I can play it because that was in your first thing. That ain't working for me.
Anyway. So, let's talk about the day issue.
This is a great topic. Guys, the topic of today's mukbang is boys that just can't be homies. Let's start there. Like, why is it? Why is it? I feel like me and I think G shares this too. Like, we have like an urge to just like have boys be our bros. Like, me personally, I love like growing up.
Man, let's because
yeah.
we don't want the boys.
If your boy click off, I'm just kidding. Right. Me, like I grew up with like a lot of male cousins and stuff, and it's just like a different type of love. Like when you got a man around you that just like want to protect you and like in the vibes, like ain't trying to get your pants or whatever. So I like making friends with boys. I like that. These are a connection. I probably have had 2 male friends that I got like really close to. That it was just like a really pure love. Like it wasn't anything involved, like any like them try at me and nothing. Like it was almost like it was their sister. And I find that when a man loves you like that, that's such a rare and like special love. They're so protective. They're so enlightening because they help you know like what the other boys be thinking or whatever. And it's like it's be open to the idea. Every time you meet a pretty girl, you don't go like, man, it's frustrating.
As you said earlier, they share the same sentiments. Like from the time I was young, I always used to be around a whole bunch of boys. I grew up in a gap with a whole bunch of boys. The boys teach me how to play cricket, teach me how to bring my play. My mother, not my father, not nobody, the fellas. And I think having that relationship and that closeness with a guy, like having that platonic love is so important. Like every woman, she said, that you see, you don't have to be in a relationship with them. There's so much that you can learn from each other.
Exactly.
It happens to be like, yeah, let me hop in your pants. Because I find out sometimes y'all behave like that's all we go for. Like if we are bringing that or anything else to the table, we can't be nothing else. You can't be somebody's friend. And I think that is important to self-control. Being like, oh, when I got self-control.
And you can unlock so much when you pursue a woman in another aspect, in another way. Like there's so many other levels you can unlock by just being friends with this woman. Like,
and then you never know. Not saying that you're doing it because you hope that
something can happen, but you never know. That's the perfect foundation.
Yeah, this man just comes to me on this different level, this different vibe, and
so you never know.
And then sometimes too, y'all be real fed for no reason.
For no reason, like why pretend?
Every woman ain't the same. Like
exactly.
Be real.
And some like be down for some of the things that y'all are known for.
Just be real and like move for integrity, move for intention, like use discernment, use the intuition. Them ain't only things for women, them things for men. So like, ain't working for me. Like just be a homie. And sometimes you got a man that want to more than a homie eventually.
Yeah.
But majority of the time is just we see our vibe and it's like, yo, there's somebody that I want in this space.
I literally said this on the phone this evening. Because this person was like warning me about this other like group of people. It was like, you know, just be careful around these boys or whatever. And I'm like, I don't know if it's all women, but like from the time I meet you, my first interaction with you or my first deep conversation, no matter how long down the line that is, I know if I could see myself with you or not. Regardless of if I physically attracted to you or whatever, I don't know. I'm a real picky person and I'm real intentional in terms of like who I have in my space like for something that I want to be like long term. So if like something like I hear you say something or relate something but your mindset that don't sit well with me, unless I see like actual change and growth, like I ain't gonna be into you no matter like how good the chemistry is or whatever. But like
that's all.
we just filmed the whole video for y'all, and the storage, my storage. I don't know, something happened. We ate all our food, so let me just say right now, this food was busting. This food is amazing. And part of this point, like they have their own like room service and things, so we got like a late night snack as a section on the menu.
Alfredo,
and it was timely. They just love Alfredo for true. I just wanted that.
It's true.
And it was timely. Like we so appreciative of the fact that like we literally was like last minute, like yo, like we messaged this woman like, can we please get Alfredo?
Yeah, it's so cool.
And she came through. It was reasonably priced for the amount that we got. So we have that out of the way. This is just frustrating because we told great stories, we discussed a good topic, but you know what, when you're creating content, these things just happen.
It's not wrong with the punches.
Yeah. And that was gut punches, what?
Yeah, boy. So like, don't just go with the whole vibe and sex from the get-go. And if it's sex that you want, then don't come around with this whole
I like you.
I want to see where this could go, or get to know you feel like
it's going someplace that is, you know,
so if you're hearing them words, I want to be with you, and it was still that same situation that we now talk about.
We just share like two broken hearted situations. We can reshare them.
I know we're broken hearted. It just
but it was broken hearted.
Still, I have to deal with them more. You know what I mean?
Tell you congrats.
Congrats.
So y'all hear these stories. It's just crazy to me because one thing I've been realizing in my life is that having like a platonic relationship with males is like, it's such a beautiful thing. You get to explore so many different things. As I was saying earlier, you get to unlock a different aspect of like being acquainted with a female. G and I both grew up like around males, so it's like a different vibe, having that protection, having that like, you know, that vibe with boys.
Normal vibe, like the same
and
how you
it's
treat
cool.
your boys to treat.
Exactly, like I keep telling boys that we grow. It is beautiful. It's just such a beautiful thing to be loved by a man like that. It's a different level of protection. It's just like, this is my family, this is my blood, and men are really loyal to their blood. And so women to their friends, to their barbers, like we trying to get that too, because when you have it, it's a beautiful thing. And I have mentioned this earlier, but the footage gone. So it's like the third time I'm mentioning it, and I was saying that I have this really close guy friend, and what I experienced with him was just like otherworldly. It was just different. I had never experienced a love like that, and it wasn't in any way romantic. And the way I heard him explain it was, he said to me like, you're the first person I was ever in love with platonically. And I know some people might hear that and be like, whoa, like how you in love with somebody but platonically? And I think that's the closest way we could explain like how intense like what we had was, because it wasn't, because we were both in relationships when we met, so it wasn't even the case that we were trying at each other, or it wasn't like that. It was just like a love, like an attraction. And when I say attraction, I mean like to each other, not like being attracted,
not
like, you know, like not lust. Like right, that's exactly that, not lust or anything, but like just down for this person, like the level of protection, the level of care, like just know, and you could be confident in the fact, because you know you don't ever know for sure with people, but for some reason they're like, it could be confident in the fact that like, yo, this person has my back, this person loves me as much as I love them, and it's just like it's a beautiful thing. I find that a lot of men sometimes just limit themselves or limit the interactions with women as, oh, this could just be this, or this could just be a relationship. But you'd be surprised at the type of highs you can unlock when you just be a woman's friend.
Yeah.
So we do rock, paper, scissors to see who's going first. Rock. Maybe no rock, paper, scissors, or rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Now, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. You went first. Boo.
Alright, cool. Alright. This story come up because they're talking about men would show you this vibe, introduce it to a vibe that they can't maintain, and if the one but dang, just say the one but dang. Don't
see that some people might be known for that.
We can tell this story in a very simple way, dealing with artists, so you don't tell too much information.
People can't be connecting the dots.
I know what dots are connecting, I'm saying the wrong thing. So I met this guy at a popular event trying crossover. Hold on, 15 maybe 2016. I saw him looking at me. He saw me looking at him.
You saw him. You noticed him noticing you.
I noticed him noticing me. So, and that went on for majority of the night. Anyways, I got home, see a message on Instagram, let me know that like me, bam, want to get to know me, yada yada yada. If we could hang out. So for me, if you tell me that you want to hang out, it's hang out. If you tell me that you want to chill, it's chill. Because that's the words that you use. We are adults.
And we are adults.
We are adults.
Like, honestly, if you want to chill, say chill. If you want to do something else, say that.
Yeah, like honestly, like,
put it there on the table.
I in a position where I can't be not too serious, but I like the vibe of like to get to know you a little bit, and then eventually, you know, see if this could be something physical or whatever. You don't know if the person will be like, yeah, I about that too. But you come around people with a lot.
With a lot. Who you gonna like for? Like, even if the person says no, then okay, there are other people out there. I find like really destroying men or no brainer. Because as we said in the other video, we love men. Men are, what's the word you use? Magnificent.
Magnificent.
Men are magnificent, but it's just the ones that is just cheese, man. Like, what you really mean, sir?
So, and as we were saying like earlier when I was telling the story, it's got little flags, it's got little things, it's just got follow your intuition, your discernment. It's always on. Like, we will always, I would go to a party and be with him, but he would never carry me. He friend would come and pick me up. But in my head, I'm thinking that so, because like, I buy the boy, but I can't really say bag. I put him in my pocket, because I was really baggy that everybody clearly want. You understand? So you
no, you said so not to cross you, but
that's in the streets.
that's in his streets. I had also mentioned earlier that there's this person that I know that discernment so strong, and I don't even think she understood that. Like, she had this feeling about a situation, and we all thought she was crazy basically because there was no physical proof, there was no signs, there was nothing to identify that what she was saying was true. We observed the situation from all angles. There was nothing saying that, like, she had nothing to back up this feeling on. Like, long story short, she went and do like deeper digging or whatever. This suck a bubby. That's the name where you going in.
It's sweet and nice.
Oh my god, short plug for it. This look bad, no, but like short plug. It's too far. Short plug for Drunken Paradise. She made sucker bubbies and other treats. I'm gonna link her information down below, but right, continuing. Long story short, the lady was able to find out that everything she felt was true, and it was just the trippiest thing because like there was nothing, there was no signs there, and I know sometimes there are signs that send her red flags, but nothing like that is what led her to that point. So I was saying that yes, we all need to like pray for discernment. Discernment is attainable for all, but I do think just to tap into it. But I do think some people like that's really like their gifts, because hers is so strong. There's been so many situations where she has like no like what we would say logical explanation behind why she feels this way or why she feels this thing is happening, and like so you gotta listen to your body, you gotta observe the flags. And I know the red is look real pretty to you because you're in love and you got the butterflies, but buy some pesticides for those butterflies. Are you looking for something? Have to say if you've been in love. Yeah, bro.
So we going on this lines of going out when you getting on like we dealing like it's not a case where you're hiding or nothing like that. And meeting better, not a case where you're on lunch or anything. In my head, I ain't thinking that as a girl. I just in my head is like, yeah, we dealing, we cool, like we dealing, and we eventually see where this will go. So I know you're doing other things, wake up in the morning, see your mother, eat breakfast, talk to your mother, like stand there a little bit. Why you gonna do that? Anyways, fast forward. So stupid. Your mom was like, 26, you can hit me, but I just want you to know that I'm sorry. And I like, this ain't making no sense. This ain't making no sense. Fast forward again, months down the line, I on Snapchat. I see a baby shower. And I'm like, okay, cool. Mind you, this ain't from me, my Snapchat, because I don't go on people's Snapchats that I see them, and they really don't, because it ain't making sense. It don't make sense. Gone on the Snapchat. See?
Oh, y'all know when I first heard this story, I almost choked on my water. Then I sit back, I hit my head here. God knows where that footage and thing, because I was like, baby, show up.
Baby,
Like,
show up.
he was supporting. He Godfather.
He's Godfather.
Godfather.
Listen, baby shower. Okay, see you there. All right, cool. Just had a baby shower. A woman with a belly. You holding this woman.
But see, it was too heavy. He just helped me feel one.
Man has his woman, the woman that he does not have. So that's my thing. You know, sometimes a man will say, well, Shadi, I got a woman. So then if you put yourself in a situation where you're
That's
dealing
on
with
you.
that's on you.
you.
Like, you cannot blame the man for what he do. The man put the cards on your table and you decide to play the cards. You understand? You play some got a pack or something. So, but that's not your case, man. No, why you doing that? Why you doing that?
Like, what was the reason?
What was the reason? Like, legit, why? Why you have to do that? Why you have to do all that? Why? Like, we grown, say what it is. Anyways, so.
If you didn't love me, why you do that?
Anyways, so.
If you didn't love me, why you do me that? You make me fall in love with you and then you break my heart.
Yeah, so I messaged and it was like, yeah, congrats, you know? I mean, it's so cool, be cool.
I know what I'm saying. I would be like, girl, I would message and say congrats. Too.
Because
Like,
they're
hey.
expecting that. It's like, you see it?
It's a good thing. Come on.
I got to see what the replay was. I wanted to be the person to tell you. You have one time, so when you tell me all these stories, but there's always no sign that says outside your butt. There's one play along, there's one go along for the ride looks sweet, so you hopping in it. That's the fall. Again, you can't blame the men for
I
that.
saw a tweet a time that said, don't ask men, the women here, you don't ask men if you have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Say, is there anybody that
And
would
that's
be
what I
upset
say. Yes,
if you and I were to go on a date?
yes,
And that's it, because men is trying to be
yes.
so crafty with their responses. Like, I know technically me and she is together, so
Yeah.
yeah, but like, is there anybody who would be potentially upset?
Yeah, legit. Legit, because ain't making no sense. And then months later, engage. How you engage to somebody that you don't talk to? Huh? Tell me. Like, in love, man are beautiful.
That's the thing, that's what we
Beautiful.
want
The
with your
mind's beautiful.
friend.
The heart's beautiful.
Their
Some of us-
purpose is beautiful. Like, the
Yes.
purpose of a man, like, it's just such a beautiful thing. So don't limit yourselves to just like
being somebody
benign
else.
dying.
Yeah.
What is it you said that like reference Tef?
I can't remember, but
She made a comment right
yeah,
earlier.
it just slipping good.
It was
Can't
so
believe this was
good.
done.
And then like I was like, who's that? She's like Tef. You don't know Tef? So then I was like, I basically reenacting everything because I don't want to be fake and like pretend to do it over.
Exactly.
So I was like, no, you see Tef Hinkson. Like just the other day, like I was talking to my little brother, like trying to put him on to like some local artists. So I was like, listen to Lagoon Baby, listen to Chris Airy, and then Tef came on. I mean, just stick a pin there. When I met this goddess, I did not know. I feel so dumb. I did not know who she was. I did not know she was a whole celebrity or whatever.
I am just
So I just feel so dumb when I see certain things. So then vibe like you when Cat comes on and like, yeah, I like this song Gabriella, which is my brother, like listen to it. I'm watching it and thing and I was like, yo, that's my friend. Like that's G. After I watched this music video like 100 times. It's like only like after I met her, I would see things that I've seen before and be like, yo, like that is her. And I was just complimenting her for like star person she is because she's so humble, she is so sweet, she's so beautiful, and we gel so well. We gel so well. I just feel like you are supposed to be in my life. You are supposed to be in my life, and I am grateful for you. You are the big sister I have never had.
You're the little sister. But I have a little sister.
Yeah,
But-
I understand. But
She's
like,
a lot younger than me.
well, I am
Yeah.
grateful to have encountered you. You blessing these streets.
You listening? We blessing these streets.
Period.
That's a new line.
Yeah.
That's my new line now. We blessing these streets.
Same disclaimer. I was young. I was like in class. Not class.
Secondary.
Secondary school, like third, fourth,
Okay,
fourth,
nice.
like class. Anyways, This was in the days of BBM. There was this guy I was talking to, or I don't remember if I was talking to or like with or whatever, because you know you're young and whatever. So we were talking about certain signs or whatever, and I was saying he never like replied late. Whenever I called, he would answer. There was never nothing to make me think like, oh, he's spending time with somebody else or he's talking to somebody else. So she was telling me, don't assume. So then cue story. So it was saying that, right, like that was basically how he was. Like he never like not like respond. Like, no matter what time I respond, like I messaged him, it would always be timely response. It's nothing to make me think like he busy and can't talk to me or whatever. I was young. So anyways, the day we got into like a really heated argument, and the way he got on my phone was because my cousin had broadcasted my pin. So let me just retract a little bit. Yeah. In the days of the BlackBerry, instead of getting a number, we got a pin or like how usernames and handles are used or whatever. So I would tell you all, it would never be like no late replies. We would talk every day. Like I'd go to church on Sundays. That's the only time I wouldn't really hear him, and he would be like, pray for us, blah. Pray for us, move for Romy. Pray for us.
Pray for us, not me.
I was like, thanks, no problem. Love you too, boo.
Love you too, boo.
So then we got into this argument, and I don't know if he was responding to me or whatever, but my cousin went to school with him. So I messaged her and I was like, can you please tell so and so? Because as I said, like he got on my phone because of her. And a very important fact to note is like when you had like status posts on BBM, they would push down after a while. Like they won't always be there. Like you know, like how tweets will be pushed down, but you can still see tweets after a while if they would refresh. So that's don't forget that. That's a very important part. So I messaged my cousin like, can you tell so and so I love them? Like, I'm so sorry, blah blah blah. She was like, sure, but you mean this so and so? I was like, yeah. She was like, but he ain't got a girl. I was like, yeah, me. And she was like, no, he girl is such and such. Like he initials and he status, and I was like, mine too. He said that he cousin, and she was like, so you don't see them together every Sunday baking and things. Like, this man, I'm gonna pray for me. Pray for us.
Pray for y'all while y'all cook. Pray for them, sorry. Man,
to be fair, he wasn't specific, but what us is me who interpret us.
Wait tell you.
It's me, you know. It's me. If your heart has ever been broken, I'm just kidding, but I believe. This could be like a trauma belief or whatever. My heart has been broken a couple of times, and I believe it's my fault. Even I know like that's other person's actions, they did the wrong things, but I feel like man,
there's no sense in.
It's not assume. So like this whole thing that this generation doing where like you just talking to somebody or messing with them for a while, and because one was messing with each other for a long time, you just assume or randomly start calling them your boyfriend or girlfriend. Nah.
Ain't nah.
You use your mouth and ask.
Use your mouth. Use your words. Use them. We wanna know what's up. I can tell you what's up.
We
if they just go,
like
we can tell you, look, just enjoy what is for the moment. Like, ain't nobody got time for all that madness. And if we was talking about loving yourself, oh my God,
because she asked me what was my deepest, darkest fear. Like y'all, it got so deep. It got so deep. Thanks for that. We had talked about a lot of different things, the effects of anxiety. She asked me my deepest, darkest fear, and I said this is just one of them because I feel like I got other fears that probably enter the forefront of my brain right now, but this was something that started to happen to me. It actually started to come through, and my biggest fear was not being able to love. And I feel like our purpose, our core purpose is to love, and love solves a lot of the world's issues. Like, not to even sound cliche, but when you understand what love is and how divine love is, you understand that it's just really necessary and it's the key to a lot of things. So my biggest fear was like just not being able to love, like turning so cold that I can't love no more. Because like what am I?
I know, right?
What am I if I do not have the capacity to love? So I was saying that started to happen, but like romantically, like I could like somebody, vibe with them, but like there was always something that was like physically stopping me. Like I would feel it in my chest. Something would stop me from like reaching the like part of like being in love with them, and it's just it all comes to like, you know, like healing. That's our stuff, not to sound cliche or whatever, but like trauma just like harden your heart. It makes you so cold.
The same thing
over and over. And I can remember like even like, my heart has been broken a couple of times, but after every heartbreak, I was like, you know what? If I could still like get it and love again, then nothing is lost. Like if I could still embrace somebody, if I could still like my heart could like hug you, my heart could like accept you and like love you, then nothing is lost. And there's a Bible verse that's like really comforting to me, like when I realized that yo, like actually like cold hearted, and like not in a way that's a flex, it was a way that was like scaring me, because it's like that's not me at all. And it was basically like God's reminding us that he would replace our hearts of stone with a heart of flesh, because so many things happen in the world that would cause you to harden your heart, even if it's not intentional. Because you know you got them people, they're like, I'm so cold hearted, I ain't do this and that. You sound hurt, it's hurt that did that, but still other people too, like you don't even realize it's a defense thing. Like over time, like your heart just getting harder and harder. You don't even realize it happened till you reach a point where it's like, yo, like I have no empathy. Yeah.
We had so many good things, guys.
We had a lot of good points. I just really sad that it was natural. I mean, it's natural. No, it's just that like, we try to think back, because we didn't want to like rehearse and like act like surprise and everything. So, but that's all we can remember that we discussed for now. But this is not the last of this duo you will be seeing. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. This was really fun to make. Three times for y'all. Third time is a charm for sure. So this is to show y'all how much we really wanted to communicate with you, how much we wanted you guys to hear our points. Again, we ain't bashing men, just asking for a bit of accountability, because we love men. That's the point. We love y'all so much that we want y'all to understand the different avenues you could explore with us. We are not just objects, or we're not just things for relationships, because a relationship ain't bad, but like, exactly, and the type of love that a man has got, like for his mom or his sister or his blood, the option of friendship with the woman, it doesn't have to be more all the time. And as she said earlier, not that you pretended to be friends to get something else in the end, but you never know what it could develop into. So with that being said, it's been real. It's been Gabriella, Christina, and Period Pool. And as I always say,